So how has Kina changed your life?
How has Kina changed my life?
Like
I most certainly do not sleep till 10, you know. Clearly we're on set like every day at 6:30 in the morning. My eating cycles have changed. I can tell you. I have breakfast.
Yes.
I mean, it's
I saw you having a burger for breakfast. I was like, damn, girl.
I mean, you know, the whole cycle has changed. It's what time you wake up. But so I think just to touch on the positive, because then again, that's all we really need to be focusing on. I think it's definitely made me a more focused individual. I'm better at my planning. I'm very organized. I know what time I'm going to read my scripts, how long I'm going to read my scripts, how many I need to be done with in this day. Like if there are 5 scripts I'm going to read, that's all I'm going to do today. And then after that, I will engage in something
We forget how much reading there is.
There is a lot of reading.
I was listening to an actress saying she was going for, was it the Oscars or something? And she was like, in her tiny handbag, she had her script for the next day. And she's like watching the award show and going, like reading. So
you have to. And I think,
how many pages are you reading, like daily, if you're shooting daily?
Well, now, so for me, for example, because I can't speak for everyone, because I don't know how.
And you're in like every, between the two of you, you're in like every scene, right?
Yeah, let's not go there. So like for me in season 1, I had to catch up really fast. So I was only reading my scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then in season 2, I got the time to actually now read the story. Like if you ask me in season 1, this is without watching, about so and so in this scene had done, and I'd just be like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know what I was doing in season 1 because I didn't read the whole story. There was no time to do that. But in season 2, you read the whole booklet. You read everyone's scene so that you can fully understand the story.
Do you guys help each other? Like you're like, oh, Carol, I think you should try this. Or, you know, Bruce, what can you do differently with Javali? Like, do you chime in? Do you have like table reads?
No, not table reads. But I've gotten that from Bruce.
Yeah, well,
okay.
I've gotten that from Bruce. Like
we're back to this relationship.
I'm thinking maybe this statement was meant to be this, and so, or to imply this, and therefore it should be said like this and not like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is, at least I can say that I've gotten that from Bruce.
But I try. It's always not. Unless somebody asks, because you don't want to interfere.
You don't want to pose and
somebody
you're the better actor, you think you're the better actress. You know, there's a reason why I got this job, it's because I can do this kind of thing.
But so you're a team. I would think like you can.
I think for us it comes naturally, especially between me and Jonah. And maybe when Bella comes to Derry and all that. Because first of all, before you even shoot a scene, you have to go through the scene. You have to read it out loud. Then remember the script is written in English and you have to translate it to Swahili. Yeah. And by Bella we have to really get it.
There's an exercise.
So we have to practice and we have to correct each other.
Are you challenged in the Swahili speaking?
No, I am not.
Can I say something about your Swahili? Yeah?
I love it.
Bella could say stuff and you're like, you
Oh my God.
what is that? What did you say?
Swahili Sani. Straight from the caboose.
But she's proved.
And you didn't even say this.
I'm
Tell
not
Bella, change
Sana.
your life. Swahili.
Swahili is better.
Wow.
But I mean, it's not
But
easy.
she's
In her
changed.
defense,
It's not easy.
She's really to be
By the
very to be very honest, sometimes I open my mouth to speak Swahili. I feel like there's a candor here and it opens and my Swahili just I'm left like with my mouth open and no words. Seriously.
Yeah.
So so your Korean is better than your Swahili.
No, of course not. I don't know what happened. I think when we got to set, I was really nervous, and then the whole translation thing became really. It was really challenging, I think, at first, because there's everyone who's just waiting on you to like change your line, like to translate your lines into Kiswahili, and then there's a way when you say it in your head, it just sounds right.
I know where the problem is. I know where the problem is. Korea.
That should be a problem because I'll tell them sometimes and they'll think I'm joking. Read it and think about it in your vernacular. Me, I'm reading this, I'm just saying the Luo. So me, I'm just going to say it as if I'm talking in the Luo. And I just put it out there and we laugh about it and they're like, oh, mom, you can't be saying this.
But now I also feel like in the beginning, everyone was just trying to say lines and like get their lines and translate their lines. But now we can recognize each other's speaking patterns. Like I know when Jonah gets a line, I know how he's probably going to finish it. And I know if mom gets it, she's going to probably end with something. And then I'm going to pick up on that. And that in a way has helped also build my character and think, no, but nikisema hivi, I don't think Mary would have said something like this, and I feel like my vocabulary has to have come from something either she taught me and how Jonah speaks and how Hope speaks. So everyone around me has helped me build how I speak now.
Yeah. It's an interesting way how they decided that they're not going to translate it. They give it to the actors to do it.
Yeah.
So now the performance comes with the voice of the character. So you give it your
How you
own,
would phrase
how your character would talk.
Okay.
And sometimes you would look at a line and say,
That is
he
interesting.
wouldn't say
He wouldn't
that.
say this.
As a writer, that would drive me crazy. Because like, so I'm a writer. It would drive me crazy to hand over my words and then you just play with them and come up with no, me. I'm the one who decided this is the character, this is how you talk. The thing about the show I think creatively it's a big thing to hand over, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like when the writer writes something, she has an idea. But as an actor, you take that and you create an art form from that. And so if you feel like this is what I see the writer has written, but this is what I can put to the table. Then that's what you bring to your director, and your director is like, okay, so this is what I can work with, and they create something else, and then it's so beautiful. I think it's important.
That's where maybe we say kudos to the casting director. Because sometimes there's just a way that Mary is going to talk to Jabali, and even when you're writing, as maybe the writer, you're like, I think Mary's gonna say this. Yeah, I've sat with Mary, and I know she talks like this. I've sat with Alice. I know Alice speaks like this, and it can easily like go very well with what Lefty is gonna say. So even kudos to the casting, creating that chemistry. Amazing.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, we have to wrap up. So, last question: what impact do you personally want to have on the local film and TV industry?
There's so many stories to be told in our industry. I think sometimes you meet a lot of filmmakers and people who want to write stories, but then it's always either they say the funding or something has gone wrong in the production. And I would wish, as an actor, I would wish that I could play so many versatile roles, so that at the end of the day, when I talk about acting, it's like you've walked in so many characters' shoes and you've met so many different people in this industry. And I know there's so much potential. And so I only hope that I can do my best in playing my part to creating that industry for how people will view it in 50 years and look back and think, we can learn about history of film based on only Kenyan film and Kenyan television series, how we were taught based on like Hollywood and like British industries. And you think if someone would learn and then use our show as like their criteria in learning and do a paper and things like that. So I would like to be remembered like that.
Okay.
I think mine would be basically how Bella was impacted, which is that you can be whoever you want to be. And not the doctor today, teacher tomorrow kind of
Yeah.
but just that I'm able to bring to life so many different characters that it can make somebody feel that all I need to do is believe in that thing that I want to be and be it.
Okay.
Yes, that's basically it. Because I think people limit themselves when they say that, I can only do this because I come from this background and these are the only resources that I have. It's to change that narrative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to add
What
something?
resources do we have? Are they easily available? And of course, add to what Sana and Bella have said, versatility is very important. Every artist out there is looking for a job. Can everybody get a job? When everybody has a job, however little, I know I'm not going to sleep hungry.
Right.
I know I'm going to get help whenever I need it because it's just a phone call. I know maybe this time my pay is late. I know I'll call Sana and I know she's in a job. We are going to be fine.
Okay.
Let's get better pay. Let's get good viewership. Let's be out there.
Okay.
Let's be out there. Let's write good stories because we have good writers. Let's give them the opportunity.
Right.
Let's not have typecast like you always know. If you need this kind of character, you only have to go for this kind of person. Let even the artists themselves go for auditions.
Yeah.
You'll see my face, and I tell them you'll keep seeing it because I'll keep going for those auditions that you don't want to go for.
Right.
Nothing comes easy, as Sana said. She expected to be told, I mean, this is how you're working, but you're told you have to audition. Every big person, you say, these big shots, we are tired of this new face, these old faces. We've worked hard to be where we are.
Right.
So let everybody work hard. Let's all be out there.
Okay.
If it is the content providers, if it is the funding, let everybody be out there. Let everybody do their part and let it be seen to be done.
You want to add something? Go
Yes,
on, Bruce.
just two things I would say. Number one would be for actors maybe to see me and to understand that this thing takes time. Yeah, don't come in expecting things will work out.
You'll do
like
one
the
movie
following
or one
day.
series
and
You'll be a star.
yeah, you'll be a star. And even when they don't, and when you're not sure when, don't stop. Do not give up. Don't. Like
Okay.
I would say that I think it's something that a lot of actors go through, and you go through a lot of insecurities. And I remember because we're doing plays, and you're on such a high on Sunday because your weekend people are watching, you're performing, and on Monday you go low because you're unemployed. Then you have to start it over again.
Yes,
And
I
so
think that's
the
also
uncertainty that is in the industry is
uncertainty, and then even that insecurity. There's a
there's
financial
You
insecurity.
can't, it's hard to plan, make plans.
Yes. But even an emotional insecurity, like to audition and be told no, to audition and be told
And the
no.
rejection, the
Yes.
consistent rejections.
Okay.
Every time. And it also takes actors to talk to each other. And I think actors should talk a lot, should talk to one another. And for even us to, because right now, like we have work, there are actors who don't.
Right.
Actually, many actors who don't. And they are our friends, the people we know.
Yeah.
So just, being open and reaching out.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing would be is the industry is still, it's like almost light years away from where I would
Want it to be?
hope or hoped when I was starting out and when I was, dreaming as a kid that it would be. Because my sights were on Hollywood, and then you come and you're given a part and you read and you're like, so like reading the scripts that we have for Kina, I feel that Kina is really almost setting the standard
Yes.
because the show it's pacey, it's
pacey,
moving.
yes.
Characters are dying, characters are living,
Yeah.
characters, so
It's pacey. It's
Yes.
also new characters, like women that we haven't seen before. Interactions, like we know Kenyans
It
interact
is-
this way, but now we're actually
so
seeing it
different.
on screen. Yes.
And what that does is it sets an expectation on the audience. I say, wow, we want a show like that.
Right.
So the next show has to be really good. And people now, even the writers, will be maybe bolder.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Push the envelope.
Yeah, like three episodes, we're gonna put them in one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and
Nice.
for me, that's what I would like to see.
Thank you so much, guys, for hosting us. You've been very gracious, very, very gracious. It's been fantastic being on the set of Kina. And to watch all 250 episodes, all you have to do is dial *423# to buy or to step up. Yes, and what that means is if you are on Compact and you pay for Compact Plus, then we will upgrade you to Premium. So make sure you do that. That is *423#. This has been On Set with Valentine. I'm Valentine Joroge. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.